Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. We're going to talk about Nano Dimensions and Nndm stock, and also how Ark Invest continues to buy. We're going to see if they bought in both ETFs, if they bought just for one ETF, how much they bought, and also what is going on here with the chart. So we can clearly see that support was broken through. We're sitting now at 915, and resistance was slightly broken through and it got rejected quickly. So the highest that this reached was up here at $9.99, basically $10, right? If you just want to round that up. And from that point forward, it started to fall. Now we have some important numbers up here that the bulls definitely want to break through in the near term. And with the volatility in the upward direction, it's 1048. Now, if this volatility continues in the downward direction, we want to keep in mind the first support level coming up is 855. That's the lowest point before this run continued, before this pullback. So let's move our resistance and supports to their new location. We're going to zoom on in and see what is important for tomorrow, right? And when I say tomorrow, the next trading day. I know that tomorrow the market's not open, but I'm used to saying tomorrow because I do this on the weekdays, and also this is the update from Thursday, because that was the last trading day of the week. So let's see here. The 50-day moving average is 927. If 927 gets crossed, we'll end up in bullish territory, and if we stay below it, we'll be in bearish territory. So very important to keep that in mind and pay very close attention to how that reacts. Now, our support here is 903. If 903 gets crossed, this could be on its way down to newer support levels, pulling further away from the 50-day moving average. And then we have to look down here at that next support of 855, see if the bulls are trying to reappear or are the bears dominating this chart. So you definitely want to keep an eye on this, pay close attention to it, and watch the behavior, right? How quickly is it moving down? Now, for those of you that usually watch these videos, you're a subscriber or a frequent viewer, you know that we like to see as it's going down and as it's going up, and at what price point where Ark Invest likes to buy. So that gives us some kind of understanding that this pullback could be a discount, because if Ark Invest is seeing it as a discount, it could possibly mean it's a discount. That's what it's been showing throughout the whole entire offering process and the whole entire chart for the last several months, almost half a year, like way back since May. We've been watching and seeing, and this has been in that position where it's pulling back, and you see Ark Invest just continue to buy shares. When it's going up, continue to buy shares for the most part, right? So when we see this type of behavior, it kind of gives us an understanding that this pullback might be healthy. Now, it doesn't mean that it is, it doesn't guarantee, but it's always good, and that's what we like to do here on this channel, and we update on that. So let's go ahead and see here our resistance. So our resistance is at this point right here, to be exact, that's 938. If the 50-day moving average gets crossed and resistance gets crossed, the bulls are on their way to rally up and build some momentum. So they would have accomplished those two things. They can turn that into a support and pull away from it and reach newer highs. For the bulls to gain control and leverage over this chart again, they need to break through this resistance, 938, and leave the 50-day moving average behind as much as possible so they can continue to pull up and build that staircase effect, get to the next level, which is 970, and then get to this level right here of $10. And obviously, the most important resistance level in the upward direction, which is 1048, 1047, give or take. So before getting to any of those numbers though, 938 is very important to be crossed and turn into a support. So let's see what Ark Invest bought and what is going on with their ETFs and positions. So this is the 30th, right? And we're going to see how this grew from the 30th to the 31st. They're at literally 4.7 million. And when we see here on the 31st, I didn't get to highlight it, but here we are. Nano Dimensions went up from 4.7 to 4.8, literally. Now, if we do the math to be exact, it went from 4,773,353 to 4,805,465. So when you do the math from 73 to this point, that's about 32,000 shares, right? Somewhere in that ballpark or close to it, almost 30,000 to 35,000 shares, give or take. But that is an increment to their ETF. That means that they added to their position from the 30th to the 31st while the stock is going down. We always like to see that, because when the stock is going down, we want to see if they sold or did they add to their position. They added to their position. They keep on averaging up, and in this case, they average down. Now, they have Nano Dimensions now in 2 ETFs. So for the 30th, this one was at 3,619,896, and for the 31st, right, they added about another 30,000 shares, or I would say it was about actually 26,000 shares. It was almost 30,000. They went from 3,619,000 to 3,645,041 shares. Now, the market value is going down when we look at it. Obviously, that's the behavior right now that the stock is doing. It's going downwards. This one went down by 1 million, and this one went down by a total amount of 2 million. Now, the fact that Ark Invest, when their market value is going down, and now they have 2 ETFs where they're adding Nano Dimensions, they are bold. We are just watching them be more and more bold and be more and more, I guess, convicted of the fact that they feel that conviction that this is going to continue to run, that this is going to continue to grow, that this is nothing near its full potential. And then there's a lot of like different news and speculation out there of mergers. Then some people are saying that it is confirmed, that's in the process, that it was announced, that it's going to be announced. I mean, there's a lot of things rather than just the technology, and Ark Invest position is growing in this stock on their ETFs, but there's so much other things going on too, making it much more attractive to investors moving forward. Now, there's always the big risk, but the stock so far has been in a healthy growth while doing offerings. That's a big sign that there's room, because these offerings have not destroyed the chart. If anything, they re-level the chart at a discount and then it continues its run. So there's room here. I've seen articles too, if you do your research and due diligence, talking about Nano Dimensions, a great 2021 stock to, put on your radar and so forth. Obviously, you have to do your research and due diligence, but right now, as I've been following Nano Dimensions and doing videos, Nano Dimensions is being really shown and boldly shown by Ark Invest that their position is going to continue to grow, that they continue to see value and also room, and Nano Dimensions chart is showing room for growth. Like, when you look at it, the last 6 months, and if their innovation continues, and the fact that they're bold enough to do another offering, that just means we're just anticipating another offering, and it's just going to continue to run after that. We need to see how it's going to do moving forward, though, because this could be a healthy pullback, or this could be a pullback for some time. And then we have to look at some other support levels down here, and if they get broken through, then we're going backwards. But as of right now, this is looking like a healthy pullback, and if the bulls can reappear and bring this back up and continue a momentum, I mean, that's going to state big time that there's room and that this could work its way up to 1048, 1047, break through those levels, reach newer highs, and then we just have to see if Nano Dimensions is going to pull another offering. Now, so far we've seen the offerings be something healthy towards the chart and a discount for institutional investors and individual investors taking the opportunity as well, and the risk. Remember, it's not just opportunity, there's risk involved like any stock. But right now, just seeing Ark Invest continue to buy, and this just continues to work its way up even after the offering, even though this slight pullback just appeared. It's very interesting to watch and see. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications to not miss a single video. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.